We'd like to dedicate this concert to a dear departed friend, Cindy Miller. She played clarinet with us for many years and died quite unexpectedly last fall. Cindy loved horses, so we'll play Sousa's famous Black Horse Troop March, and she loved the clarinet, so Ali Beatty will play a clarinet piece with the band. So this is dedicated to our friend Cindy Miller, who we miss very much. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join us now as we honor our nation with the playing of our anthem. We're going to start off the concert with our favorite composer, George Rosencrantz. He's written a march dedicated to Lieutenant Sandleman, called it Lieutenant Sandleman's March. How ironic. Lieutenant William H. Sandleman was the leader of the U.S. Marine Corps Band from 1898 to 1927. A noted composer in his own right, perhaps his most admired composition was Thomas Jefferson March. We'll have to try to find that one, Gary. I think it's a really good one. Interestingly, his son William F. Sandleman conducted the band from 1940 to 1955. So there was a bit of a heredity thing going on with the Marine Corps Band at the time. Now, we like to dedicate our Rosencrantz marches, and I'm going out on a limb because I didn't see her. Is Bertha Vick here tonight?
Bertha Vick? Oh, she's here.
Where are you, Bertha?
Right back.
Oh, there you are. It's so good to see you. This goes out to you. This is Lieutenant Sandleman's March by George Rosencrantz. Henry Fillmore of Ohio is ranked among America's finest composers of band music. A trombonist who cut his teeth in the great American circuses, he wrote such hits as His Honor, Men of the Hour, and Circus Bee, and my favorite, Men of Ohio. On stage now is Ms. Allie Beatty. Ms. Beatty is a recent music grad with the University of Montana and is looking at graduate schools for next year. Dad Ross and Brother Thomas play in our horn section, and if you attended our 4th of July concert, you heard her marvelous singing. We are, unbelievable. We are now fortunate enough to be able to showcase her talents with the clarinet. Please give a warm city band welcome to Miss Allie Beatty playing Fantastic Fingers by Henry Fillmore, dedicated to the memory of Cindy Miller. I am seldom at a loss for words, but my goodness, wasn't that absolutely wonderful? What I really liked was Allie keeping Gillette holding the baton up for about 5 hours there. That was fantastic. Well, we're coming up to our last number that the City Band's going to play. We're going to send our Band-Aid folks out amongst you. Do not give till it hurts. It should just be a dull pain, nothing excruciating. And after this performance, after this number, we'll be getting off the stage, but the show's not over. The Air National Guard Band of the Northwest is up next, so please do not go away. What a special treat. Special thanks to Allie Beatty on the clarinet. Director Gillette will now lead us in the last two movements of the Johann Strauss Gypsy Baron Suite.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Washington Air National Guard and the Missouri Air National Guard, in cooperation with the Montana Air National Guard, proudly presents the Air National Guard Band of the Northwest. And now would you welcome our commander and conductor, Major Jim Phillips. Oh, what a great way to start our portion of tonight's concert with a John Philip Sousa march, the Northern Pines March. It was written in 1931, and it was one of his last marches, and he wrote it for the National High School Orchestra and Band Camp at Interlochen, Michigan. It was one of the last pieces that Sousa actually wrote before he died in 1932. Sousa was a guest conductor at Interlochen for the last 2 years of his life, and he donated all the royalties from that tune to a scholarship fund for the camp. Well, we are the Air National Guard Band of the Northwest. We're located at Fairchild Air Force Base, just west of Spokane, Washington, and it's really great to be here with you this evening. It was raining and lightning and hailing last night in Spokane also, so we had to play inside last night. But this is just an absolutely beautiful setting. How many of you folks saw us here many years ago? No, quite a few. Great. Yeah. They got the bee problem fixed, as I recall. We had a bunch of bees back here. So we are citizen soldiers. We serve our country 1 weekend a month and generally 2 weeks in the summertime and other times as necessary. This next tune is called Silverado and was written by the composer Bruce Broughton for for a movie by the same name, Silverado. He also wrote Harry and the Hendersons, How the West Was Won, and Tombstone. But Silverado, as good as the movie was, this is what the music actually won the Academy Award. So we hope you enjoy this adaptation for band by Randall Bass of Silverado. And now for a change of pace, we're going to bring up our Bandsman of the Year, Staff Sergeant Brendan Cesarato, to play for you an exciting xylophone solo, if he can find it back there. I mentioned we're citizen soldiers. Sergeant Cesarato is the band director at Colville High School, north of Spokane. Now, this is a lot more fun than those electronic keyboards. This is the real thing. We're going to watch his hands fly up and down the keyboard on the xylophone as he performs Running on Wood. Thank you, Brendan.
Well, thank you again so much for having us here this evening. I love when we get to come to Montana. I was actually born here in Missoula. They tell me I was the 13th child born in Missoula General Hospital when it was open. So now that you walk in there and the paint's peeling and you can see having to renovate it now. So it makes me feel old every time I come here. Thank you. We have a great relationship with Missoula too. I've known Gary for quite a while. He had a national tuba conference that they hosted at where I teach at Coeur d'Alene High School over in Idaho. And Jim Smart just brought his concert band from the university and performed in my band room this spring. So that was fantastic. I want to speak to you for just a minute about something that's very, very important. As you know, we've been at war for over 10 years now, every single day. We have people in harm's way, and we are there in the fight. And I want to tell you how important it is to have a military band presence over there. We actually have an active duty Air Force band or an Air National Guard band in the Gulf 365 days out of the year. The band, the Air National Guard band from Texas, just got back last week. And the reason we have 22 people joining us from the Missouri Air National Guard is because their rock band is over there right now in Qatar or Afghanistan or Iraq. We don't actually know where they are until they get back. But one of our own members, Tech Sergeant Joey Castilleja, went with them as a guitarist. So we have people there in the fight. We had a group of us that got to go over there in 2009, and people say, you know, when you get a chance to get over there, talk to the troops and tell them how much we appreciate them. Well, we did that, and they really do, because as military members, we have the opportunity to go where the USO can't and bring some entertainment and a little piece of home to those National Guard troops from Kansas that have been stationed out in some godforsaken little sandbox in the middle of Iraq somewhere and haven't seen another human for, 6 months. They're sitting there watching a button not to push it. And we get to go there and, do a little Elvis show for them, and they love it. And it's incredibly important to them that are there protecting our freedoms to know that they have your support at home. And we're just there to convey that message. So I want to make sure we thank you for supporting us so we can support them. It's very important. And while I've got the bully pulpit, can I have the members of Wingspan, our rock band that got to deploy in 2009, please stand up for a second so we can say thank you. That was an absolutely great trip, and it was really hot. We have some guest artists with us tonight. I'm not going to read them all to you because you have them in your program, but can we have the 22 members of the Band of the Central States please stand? We can give them a round of applause for joining us. So next tune we're going to play, speaking of being over at war, this piece actually has nothing to do with anything. It's just got a cool sounding title. It sounds kind of like War Machines. So it's called Raging Machines by American composer Brian Balmages. And to me, it kind of sounds like the big, huge machinery that goes along with war, the Chinook helicopters and the C-130s and the tanks and all that. So you can kind of picture that in your head as you listen to this next piece.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the stage the recruiter for the Air National Guard here in Missoula, Tech Sergeant Brett McCloney, as he's going to give us just a little talk about maybe joining us.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for attending tonight. And very big thank you to the Air National Guard Band of the Northwest for showcasing your talent. Very good. Give them a good round of applause, big round of applause. As you stated, my name is Sergeant McCloney. I'm a recruiter here in Missoula and Northwest Montana. If anybody here has any questions about who we are, what we do, and on a side note, if anybody has a question about who flies over the Grizz games, that is us, the Montana Air Guard, not Malmstrom Air Force Base. But anyway, there's a lot of great opportunities right now, a lot of great benefits right now. So if anybody's interested, or if you know anybody that might be interested, please see me after the show or at my office at 3200 Brook Street here in Missoula. And enjoy the show and rock on.
And now, one of the newest members of our band, Airman First Class Tim Huntsman, will perform this next piece for you.
Just to introduce this, nearly 10 years ago, a singer-songwriter named Mark Schultz wrote a song which has gained a place in our hearts and minds. It's called Letters from War, and it tells the story of a World War II soldier in Europe writing faithfully to his mother. So this may come close to home to many of you. Fast forward 70 years, and the story is still the same. The reason soldiers, sailors, and airmen go off to war to protect those we love at home.
She walked to the mailbox on that bright summer day, found a letter from her son in a war far away. He spoke of the weather and the good friends he made. Said, I've been thinking about Dad and the life that he had, that's why I'm here today. And at the end he said, you are what I'm fighting for. It was the first of his letters from war. She started writing, you're good and you're brave. What a father that you'll be someday. Make it home, make it safe. She wrote every night as she prayed. In December, a day she'll not forget. Oh, her tears stained the paper with each word that she read. It said, I was up on a hill, I was out there alone when the shots all rang out and bombs were exploding. That's when I saw him, he came back for me. Though he was captured, that man set me free. And that man was your son. He told me to write to you. I said, oh, I would, oh, I swore. It was the last of his letters from war. And she prayed he was living, kept on believing, and wrote every night just to say, you are good and you're brave. What a father that you'll be someday. Make it home, make it safe. She wrote every night as she prayed. And then 2 years later, autumn leaves all around. A car pulled in the driveway and she fell to the ground. and out stepped a captain where her boy used to stand. He said, Mom, I've been following orders from all of your letters, and I've come home again. He ran in to hold her, dropped all his bags on the floor, holding all of her letters from war. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him
This next piece is composed by a man most famous for his movie music, such as Indiana Jones and Star Wars. So now we get to hear the more patriotic side of Air Force alumni himself, John Williams. This is America, the dream goes on.
America, America, and the dream goes on. America, America, and the dream goes on.
There's a song in the dust of a country road, on the wind it comes to call, and it sings in the farms and the factory towns, and where you think there be no song at all.
And the words are the words that our fathers heard as they whistle down the years. And the name of the song is the name of the dream, and it's music to our ears. America, America, and the dream goes on. America, America, and the dream goes on.
And the words that we read on the courthouse walls are the words that make us free. And the more we remember the way we began, the closer we get to the best we can be.
Was there ever a time we forgot it's worth all the struggles and the scars? If we leave to the children a sky full of hope and a flag that's filled with stars. America, America, and the dream goes on. Remember the voice of Jefferson and the sound of Thomas Paine. Lincoln sang at Gettysburg about America. Listen well to the wind and you can hear from Oregon to Maine. America, America. The voices are changing, the song's the same as it seems from sea to sea. And as long as the music is strong and clear, we'll know that tomorrow will always be free. America, America, the dream goes on. America, America, and the dream goes on. America, 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 and the dream goes on.
Now, here's a chance for you to say that you got to sing with the Air Force Band. Irving Berlin's classic, God Bless America, has taken on new meaning since the September 11 attacks on New York and Washington 10 years ago. Please join us as we honor our great country.
Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountain to the prairie, to the ocean, light will
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountain to the prairie, to the ocean, fly with God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home. America,
America is grateful that our safety is guarded by our police and fire departments. Are there firefighters or police personnel in our audience today? Raise your hands or stand to be recognized. They're probably all at work. Please stand with our applause and accept our thanks for putting your lives on the line for us. The United States is also eternally grateful to the men and women of our full-time and part-time armed forces who guard and protect our freedom. Present and former members of the military, please stand when you hear your service song and accept our heartfelt salute to the armed forces. First to fight for the right and to build our country's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Put out your nose when it's young. And wherever we go, you always know that the army goes rolling along.
Anchors aweigh, my boys, anchors aweigh. Farewell to college joys, we sail at break of day. Through warless night on shore, drink to the bar. Until we meet once more, here's wishing you a happy journey home.
From the halls of mountains roll to the shores of Tripoli, we will find our country's banners in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean.
As we move into position for the grand finale, hold on to your shorts. Don't go anywhere, folks. Dave Mitchell, are you in the house as we're lining up? Dave Mitchell, if you'd please come on up. This concert's been dedicated to his wife, who's passed unexpectedly, and want to have his clarinet come to the band. Fantastic clarinetist. Cindy was also a very experienced equestrian, and she would love to play the Black Horse Troupe. Please welcome Dave Miller and the exchange of the clarinets.
Just want to say a quick thank you to Gary and the City Band for letting us be here tonight. And now you get to hear the cacophony of us together. And we rehearsed this for hours this afternoon, so it will be flawless. So, like he said, hold on to your shorts. Okay, next we're going to do a fantastic arrangement, probably the worldwide standard arrangement of that classic tune, America the Beautiful. So feel free to join in when the singers come in. You all know the words, I know you do. We don't often get together, so when we do, we like to end the concert with a big bang, and we're going to do that with Your National March. Here it is. This guarantees a standing ovation. Just watch.
America,
That was fun. On behalf of the Missoula City Band, under the direction of Gary Gillette, the City of Missoula, the Montana Air National Guard with their recruiter, Tech Sergeant Brett McCloney, the Missouri Air National Guard, and the Washington Air National Guard. Whew. We thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you for your patriotism. Spread it to all your friends. Thank you. Please drive safely. Good night.